this meeting of the Jefferson City Council to order. Roll call, please.
Alderman Young.
Here.
Teeter. Here. Byer. Niles.
Here.
Miller.
Here.
Randall.
Here.
Lars.
Here.
Tully.
Here. Thank you. Alderwoman Byer is excused this evening. This time we'll entertain public participation. Anyone wishing to address the council may do so. We ask that you come to the podium, state your name and address for the record. Seeing no one, we'll move on to an update on the Meadows Estate subdivision. And welcome Erica Hart.
Yes.
Shine.
Happy to be here. So as you can,
Would you mind coming
oh
up
yeah,
here and
yep.
Chick, can you make sure that that's turned on for her, just so that Bill can get the audio?
Should be a.
So you decided you get Oh, your binder. all right.
That'll come through.
How's it going?
Good.
Good.
So as of last week, we accepted our 11th and 12th lot. So that's really exciting, especially since there's a lot to see, but not really for, a lot of buyers are calling into our office inquiring about the lots, but they're having a hard time seeing the big picture. They want to get out there, walk the lot, know exactly where they're buying and see the corners staked, but
Working on it.
exactly, now we can tell them, dirt is being moved. But the fact that all of the offers have come in full price, we haven't had to counter offer, I think is really a good thing as well. And we are working with, I'm still hopeful that Wausau Homes is going to come back. I'm trying to stay in touch with them because I really want them to consider the 4 lots on Madison Street, because I do think that those are going to be the harder lots to sell. So I'm trying to stay on them to stay interested. And now that they wouldn't be the first people putting offers in, I think that would make them feel better as well. So. And we do have signs that will be installed. We're waiting a little bit to see where the best placement would be with all the heavy machinery. Tim had said at one point that one of the landowners off of Taft might be willing to let our sign be on his property, because I think the outlot, if you look at the survey, I think outlot 2 on the corner of Madison and Taft, that's all beaten up right now, right? Or is that still grass?
Lot 2 is a pond. I'll show you photos here.
Okay,
in
so
just
the
a second.
sign won't go there.
Right.
I think he was thinking that he knew someone that he was gonna ask if we could put the sign there. So we're working on that, because that'll be exciting to be able to put all of the 12 under contract stickers on it once we get it, so. And then once the infrastructure, hopefully by the end of October, is near completion, we're going to do a kickoff event and invite the community and have a lot of information. And by that time, we'll be further along and it'll be exciting. So thanks again for the opportunity and for your referrals too. You guys have all sent us some referrals and we can't thank you enough for that. So.
Are you guys going to need assistance from our contractor to put that sign in, or is?
We have Christian, so he's
Okay.
going to do that for us.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right.
But if he says no, we'll take you up on that.
Okay, so I just didn't know if they need assistance from.
Yeah, we
Contract.
can do that.
But it's very exciting, and congratulations.
Thank you.
It's great. I just knew this project was going to be a good one.
Yep. We're very excited to be.
Erica, we
Yeah.
amended the covenants and
Yeah.
recorded them. You have a copy of
I
the
do.
amended.
Yes. And I included a copy of what we send to anyone interested in writing an offer, just let everyone's on the same page. So that does eliminate sometimes counter offers if people check the documents in the MLS. But the reason for the amended declaration was because of the mailboxes.
Mailbox thing.
So is it still the intention that Outlot 1 will have all of the mailboxes except for the Madison Street, or will the multifamily units have their own posts?
The multifamily will have their own as well.
Okay, so I'll have to adjust that, because I didn't know for sure how that was gonna work,
Yep.
so.
Are any of these offers ready to close, or are they waiting for the infrastructure?
They're waiting, yeah. One of the single-family buyers that has an accepted offer, they would like to close as soon as possible, but I'll talk to you about that.
Sure.
Yeah, but otherwise, we're good to go.
And I see you've gotten the earnest money in too.
Yep, we have earnest money for all the lots, including the options, so.
And again, I assume you'll make sure that none of these contracts expire.
Yep,
Okay, good.
thank you.
Any other questions of Erica? Nothing.
Thank you.
Thank you. Great job.
I can provide updated photos of the site too,
Oh, okay.
as long as Eric is here, so.
Sure. If you'd like to.
So from a construction standpoint, what I can tell you is these photos were taken last week by the assistants of the PD and their drone footage. So I'm just gonna kind of go through these. This is the pond that's on the northeast corner. If you're looking at the map, this is essentially to the east of lot 7. You can see the roads are starting to get cut in here. This is the pond that's on the southwest corner of the property. You can see the cul-de-sac cut in there. This is just a large topsoil pile here. This is again looking to the east from along the cul-de-sac on the south side. This is Masonic Road extension. This is probably the best photo to be able to see exactly what the road infrastructure is going to look like. What I can tell you is that we're expecting to see the contractors out there this week. Gallitz is going to be starting on the outlet structure for the storm sewer, and then next Monday, Forest will be starting with water and sewer installation. I believe they are starting down on Madison. I'm still waiting for an updated schedule on that. But this certainly gives you a better idea of where these lots are going to be located and what the overall site is going to look like. This area right here is essentially where the mailbox locations will be in this triangular piece right here, stormwater detention here and here. Again, the cul-de-sac here, Madison Street here, and Masonic Street right here. But they've made a tremendous amount of progress on the project. I've heard nothing but positive comments at this point. So I think next week it's going to get a lot dustier when we're starting to put utilities in, and it's an exciting project.
Any questions of Bill? I'll just give you a brief update. I've had contact with a representative of Vicky Blazing, who owns the Fairview, and that little green square there. She is interested in developing those lots. She's going to do it privately rather than sell them to the city. But they're working to get their permits and to submit a certified survey map to split that parcel into 2. And then I just spoke with him, and he said they were contacting Gallitz to see if they could still hire them to do it while they're out there. And that would really be the most economical way and the best way to get it done while they're mobilized there. So that will kind of square things off here eventually.
And just to further expand on that, that CSM was submitted today, so that's going to be on the Plan Commission next Tuesday.
Yeah, that's what he said. Good. Cool. Any other questions or comments?
Can I ask a question
Yes.
about that? So those 2 lots then would be independent, they would not be a part of the development, right?
Correct.
So like restrictive covenants wouldn't apply to those 2 lots?
Correct.
Right, yeah.
They wouldn't.
Okay.
We would make them, well, we've had discussions about being consistent out there.
Yeah,
Because there was some question about putting in a duplex, and we said absolutely not.
okay.
Can the plan commission?
Yeah.
Can the plan commission actually put covenants of some kind on those lots?
They certainly, I would think, put conditions upon accepting the CSM.
So that
Make it
you're not
consistent.
putting a 600 square foot,
Yeah.
yeah. Wouldn't mind that.
And I don't think that's the intent of the owners. I think they just want to maximize their return on that and make it look like the whole rest of the subdivision. Okay. All right, Erica, I've got a question for you. If you can just hang around, we're not going to be too much longer. Thank you. Move on to resolution number 41, tonight's consent agenda. In the absence of Alderwoman Byer, Alderperson Lars, please.
Thank you, Honorable Mayor, fellow council members, citizens of Jefferson. City of Jefferson Resolution Number 41, be it be resolved by the Common Council of the City of Jefferson, Wisconsin, that the consent agenda for August 17, 2021 is hereby adopted. A, we have vouchers payable for August 2021 in the amount of $266,079.22. Payroll summary for August 13, 2021 in the amount of $174,763.43. B, we had council minutes from August 3rd, 2021 of the Common Council. And C, we had license approved by the Regulatory Committee. We had one operator's license for Peyton Bywer for Jefferson Golf Course. And then we had sale of goods of right-of-way for Jefferson Humane Society. I so move.
It's been moved. Is there a second?
I'll second.
Seconded by Mrs. Teeter. Any questions or comments? No questions or comments? All in favor of approval signify by saying aye as your name is called. No if you're opposed.
Alderman Teeter.
Aye.
Niles.
Aye.
Miller.
Aye.
Brandel.
Aye.
Lars.
Aye.
Tully.
Aye.
Young.
Aye.
Passes, thank you. Resolution number 42, a resolution authorizing the resurfacing of North Jackson Street from Spangler Road to the city limits. Council President Brandel, please.
City of Jefferson, resolution number 42. Honorable Mayor Opperman, fellow council members, citizens of Jefferson. Whereas Jefferson County is preparing to resurface Highway N north of the Jefferson city limits. And whereas Jefferson County has provided an estimate in the amount of $129,000 for Jefferson County to resurface North Jackson Street from the southern border of their jurisdiction to Spangler Road, measuring approximately 1,500 linear feet. And whereas the city engineer has reviewed the estimate and recommends resurfacing of North Jackson Road by Jefferson County due to the condition of the pavement, while taking advantage of the reduced cost in paving due to the Jefferson County resurfacing of Highway N. And whereas this project is unbudgeted and will be paid out of fund balance, now therefore be it resolved by the Common Council of the City of Jefferson, Wisconsin, that herein authorizes the city administrator to execute a contract with Jefferson County in the amount of $129,000 to resurface North Jackson Street from Spangler Road to the northern city limits of Jefferson. I so move.
It's been moved. Is there a second?
Second.
Seconded by Alderman Lars. And Bill, you want to give a description of this, please?
Sure, I will pass out this proposal. This was discussed at the Finance Committee and Streets Committee. This is an unbudgeted project. Project we didn't actually know about until earlier this year, even up to about a month ago. Jefferson County is milling the Highway N north of Jefferson, as you can see on your map. We're talking the area there starting at the northern city limits at this point and moving north. Brian Udovich from the county contacted me and asked me if we wanted to have the county also mill and resurface the city's portion of Jackson Street. I spoke to Administrator Freitag on this and made the recommendation to Tim. This is actually something that is identified in the city's 5-year capital plan. The cost that I had estimated for the city to do this was approximately $150,000, approximately $25,000 per 300 feet is kind of what the estimate that I had used. So this would be a reduced cost based on what we'd be looking at from, I'm sorry, 40,000 per block. So the estimate that the county came back with was $129,000. That was an estimate. And they'll be doing this work as early as probably the next couple of weeks. Starting to mobilize out there and do that. So as my recommendation to move forward with this would be a fund balance project. Certainly if the city was doing this on their own, we'd be engineering it and bidding it out. But this is a special circumstances where, as we're not bidding it, we're asked, just provided a number from the county. So at this point, this is, would simply be a fund balance to be able to approve this, and it'd be my recommendation to take advantage of it this year.
Bill, the county bidded their portion out, I assume.
They do the work
Oh, they're doing it
themselves,
themselves.
they do it
Yeah,
themselves.
we're just, they're-
Yep, exactly.
Okay, got it.
Yep.
This was recommended unanimously by both the Streets Committee and by the Finance Committee.
Any questions of Bill? If not, all in favor of approval, please signify by saying aye as your name is called, no if you're opposed.
Alderwoman Niles.
Aye.
Miller.
Aye.
Randall. Lars.
Aye.
Tully.
Aye.
Young.
Aye.
Teeter.
It's unanimous, thank you. Entertain a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Mr. Miller, second by Mrs. Niles. All in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Thank you. We are adjourned.